Hi, welcome to Golden Years. I'm Lori Betts. This month I'm interviewing Kevin Schemrich, and he is a well-known icon in Brunswick. So come on back and we're going to hear what is new in his career. Welcome back to Golden Years. I am interviewing Kevin Schemrich, and thank you for joining me this month.
Thank you for having me.
And I want to say one big, huge thank you, because you have been in Brunswick since what? Since birth?
Birth, yeah, 1957.
And it goes back to your family, 1957. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how did your parents start out in the business world, or?
My mother grew up on a farm on 303, right where Kmart is now. That corner of North Carpenter and 303 was their family, and my father lived up Carpenter Road. But once he got out of the service, my father and my uncle went into business, and they were in numerous businesses in town. They built a lot of homes in Brunswick and so forth. And then I came along, and when I went sort of to work with them, we had a trucking company, and we sold stone and took care of contractors in the area. So that's sort of what I got started with, was trucking.
Okay. And you kept it running for several years.
It was always under my father and my uncle, but I was the general manager, and I worked the stone yard where we sold retail and did that type of stuff. And
when did you start reaching out for volunteering, because you were a big icon at, I'm going to call it old-fashioned days, because that's how I knew it from the very beginning, / summer celebration. And I want to say thank you so much, because I mean, you made that happen for many years.
32 years I was president, yes. It all started with my father and my uncle. They both were on the Medina Fair Board. And I would attend meetings out there, and it seemed like so much fun, and I really wanted to run for that, but 3 Schemrichs on the fair board didn't seem quite right either. So I had a band at the time, and the Old Fashioned Days committee approached me about playing, and so I attended a meeting or two to talk to them about performing there, and sort of got sucked in, and then it was off to the races from there. That was in 1987.
Wow. And there's a lot that goes into that. People, they don't realize how much time, blood, sweat, and tears goes into that event.
I have no idea. It's truly, it is a business, and it's in business 12 months a year. I mean, there's constantly stuff that has to be done, filing of reports, and finding entertainment, and finding concession people, and dealing with the ride company, and just, I mean, it's 12 months a year.
Oh, I'm sure. And I'm sure a lot of frustration. And then when it comes to the big week, you got to worry about God and the weather, and
Absolutely.
you got to hope for the weather.
The weather hurt us bad 2 times in my 32 years. One of them was 2 years ago. It was...
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Very ugly.
Yeah, it was. And I remember volunteering way back when. I don't know when you started having the booths, but I remember under the tent, you know, people were just filing in, and they just handed us the money as they walked in.
Yeah.
So that was back in the day.
Yeah, we tried to make it better. We tried to get the booths made as quickly as possible, so that those folks were air conditioned and sort of.
It was nice, very nice.
Out of the elements, yeah.
Yes. And that was, you reached out to you came to me and you said, okay, we want to do the booth. And you were very generous because you donated some of the proceeds if you did well.
If we did well.
And you gave a nice donation to several organizations.
Yes, yes.
Which was very nice.
Yep, yep. Throughout the years, we've donated to a number of school organizations, but we've done Habitat for Humanity, the Red Cross,
Hands is a big one.
Hands, the Relay for Life, the Historical Society. So yeah, we've done a lot of different groups around.
So this year, did you have a good year?
We did.
That's good.
We climbed out of the hole that we got buried in the year before, and still came out with a profit. So not enough of a profit to donate, but at least we have startup money to get next year's festival off and
running.
Off and running, yes.
All right. So I want to thank you for that, because that's a wonderful. I think it's a nice time because the community comes together, and then you just don't have the fair itself, but you have everything else going on.
We don't have animals. That's really the only thing that that differentiates us from the fair. Same ride company as the Medina Fair, so it's a lot of the same, but no animals. But
then you have the community you bring in as far as contests. And you give away the bikes.
We give away the bikes, yeah. That's always a very, very popular thing. Yeah. So it's a lot of fun.
Okay, and the date is set for next year already, 2020, I'm sure.
It is, but I'm not real 100% sure what it is because I've sort of stepped back.
Okay, you're walking away from it.
I have resigned after this past festival, and I'm actually going after the dream of maybe running for the fair board.
Oh, very good,
So,
very good.
Yeah.
I know you always did walk the fair when I was there. You'd always come and visit, and you would say, I'm just here checking it out, seeing what things are going on here.
Yeah, really enjoy the fair. So
well, then maybe you could go to our summer celebration and just look with different eyes.
That's right.
And
Absolutely.
Enjoy it.
Oh yeah, I'll always be there. I won't be there constantly, but I will definitely show up and walk through.
And just entertainment's got to be a big issue too, because you have to make all those connections and dates and availabilities.
Yeah, my Rolodex is just crazy with bands and performers, and they'll be starting in November. We'll attend a convention up at Kalahari and get to see probably 18 different acts will be presented up there that are available for us to hire. And we usually hire maybe one or two from there, and then those are usually more money, and then we'll get more local bands to fill out the rest of the event.
Wow. Very
but
good.
yeah, they'll be starting soon on getting things lined up for next year.
And you say next year, but when you think about it, it's in June.
It's in, yeah.
So we're already starting October, so
yeah.
I mean, you have to approach it.
Right.
Because you got to lock it in.
Yep.
Well, thank you for all the time you put into it and all the many, many, many years.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you're involved too in the big parade, right? That's part of you.
Nancy Abbott is on our committee, and that's really her baby, but it's all under us, yes. And up until this year, so was the Independence or 4th of July fireworks was taken care of by our group. But this year, given our financial situation from last year with the rain, we opted to turn that or give that back to the city of Brunswick. So they did their own fireworks this year. But up until this year, for the last 30 years, we've also put the fireworks on.
Wonderful fireworks, wonderful.
Yep.
So that's why they changed it this year for around 4th of July.
Yes, yeah, they did it themselves, the city did.
Okay. All right, well, good luck on your new venture, and hopefully you approach the fair board and make it happen.
We'll see.
Okay, so now another reason I wanted you to join me today is as owner of Diamond Event Center, Catering.
Right.
You are starting a whole new venture.
Yes.
So, and since I'm with the senior world, and I love to hear new things for seniors and what's happening for them, so tell me what you're doing.
We've developed a senior meal program. We have a menu, and each day there's a different meal we provide. We do, the meals are picked up chilled, and then they can be made. They can be lunch, it can be dinner, it can be the next day. So it's a very user-friendly meal option for the seniors. We only do one meal a day, so and you don't have to order every day. You can order one meal a week. You can order meals for every day. We do offer delivery to some areas, but they can be also picked up right at our location also.
Oh, okay. So a business could come to you too.
Absolutely. Anybody. Families with kids in sports that, they get home from work and in 45 minutes they got to be at a field, they can pick up a dinner and nuke it in 2 minutes in the microwave, and they're eating a good meal as opposed to fast food, and they're on their way. So, yeah, it's...
But what's the turnaround time? I mean, because you're not like a restaurant.
Right. We ask for 48 hours notice, but 24 would also, if push come to shove, if I had 24 hours notice. Because we are not a restaurant, we don't keep all the food on hand. We get fresh what we need, for that amount of meals that we have ordered. So we like to have 48 hours notice. We can do it on 24, but we go out, we bring in the food fresh, we prepare the meals. They're available for pickup from noon on. I think, like I say, they are chilled when you pick them up, so you can take them home and eat them at your convenience. So, and again, it's one meal a day, and you can order more than one meal. If today's pork chops and you really like pork chops, you can order a couple, 3, and freeze the other 2, or eat them, in the next couple days. There's all kinds of options.
Okay. So, do you specifically like Harbor Woods? I know that's one of your accounts or
yes.
Buildings. Do you say, okay, I'm going to be there like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or?
We go every day.
Wow.
We go over every day. We're there about 10 to 12 in the morning, or 11:50 in the morning, and most of the time the residents are right down in the lobby waiting for us to hand it to them. But there are a couple that I don't know if they're working or what have you, but they have a refrigerator where we can put them in the refrigerator, and they pick them up at their convenience later in the day.
What a nice program.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very good. Okay, so then you get the menu out by the month, or
it's by the month, and
okay.
Usually we have it out by the middle of the month prior. So our October menu is on the website and out right at the moment, and like I say, it is one meal a day, but it's 30 different meals for the month. They're not repeated. So.
Oh, very good. That sounds like a nice venture, Kevin.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And believe me, the seniors, because the seniors do not cook anymore, and they can't live on fast food.
So when my mother went into assisted living, she was like, Dad retired 15 years ago, and he retired. She says, but I still had to cook and wash and this and that and do laundry. And she says, now that she's in assisted living, she's actually retired. And so yeah, for seniors that want to, cut back, this is an easy way to get cooking out of the picture.
Yeah, because you don't want to cook for one person.
Right.
And then you eat it for the whole week.
Right.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to learn more about Diamond Event Center.
You're watching The Bat.
Hello, I'm Sergeant Matthias with the City of Brunswick Police Traffic Unit, and I wanted to clarify today a question I hear quite often about school buses. When a school bus is discharging or picking up students and the red flashing lights are on, if the road is 3 lanes or less, you need to stop in both directions. If the road is 4 lanes or more, you need to stop only in the direction that the bus is traveling. If you have any questions, you can contact me at the City of Brunswick Police Department, 330-225-9111, or check the city's website and contact me via email. Please help keep our kids safe. Thank you.
Welcome back to Golden Years. I am interviewing Kevin Schemrich, and we are talking about Diamond Event Catering /Center. And Kevin, you're going to share with me, because even though I'm not getting married or anything, I want to know what the trend is for like the new year, 2020. The weddings, are they like getting smaller, bigger?
A couple different things. They are getting a little smaller, and they are opting for not so much Saturday nights anymore. I think in September, I've had one Saturday night wedding, but I had 4 Sunday weddings.
Sundays. So what time frame?
Like 4 to 8, 4 to 9
Oh, okay.
kind of a situation, yeah. So it's a little bit different.
First wedding, second wedding.
For first, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's a money saving option. I mean, it's Saturday night is premium time, so Sundays you can do some discounting and so forth, and as all the vendors do. I mean, they're the disc jockeys and the photographers, pretty much everybody in the industry. Saturday's a prime time, and they'll discount other times.
So they still they don't necessarily go for the date, the number.
Some do.
Some do.
Some do, yeah. We've had some that have been, they'll call and ask if you're available, and it's got to be
That
this date, but it's getting less of that.
Is there a popular date for 2020?
10/10, 2020
Okay.
has been called a lot.
Is that on a Saturday?
To be honest, I couldn't answer that, but I know that
Okay.
I've taken probably 4 or 5 calls for that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because you've been married many, many years. I've been married many, many years.
I almost thought you were going to say times. I was like,
Oh, no. Does Karen know?
many years, yes. Going to be 40 this year. Wow.
It's going to be 45. And I'm a baby, so I don't know how that happened. Okay, so that's interesting. Sundays.
Yeah. Sundays.
And then the thing is now, I think the younger generation is getting away from, okay, we have to compete with Susie and Sally, and we want the best wedding ever. You got to do, like you said, your budget. You got the budget, and you got to pick the date, the time.
Well, and the thing about that is, though, there is so much you can do with a venue. Even though, let's say a family has 3 daughters, and the first daughter has an event here, and that's not saying that the other 2 couldn't also. They want to better their sister, but with what you can do with fabrics and centerpieces and decor and other types of, the first one could have had a photo booth, and the second one could have a caricature artist, and I mean, there's things that can, the centerpiece, not the center, the favors and everything. There's so much that you can make it different. People are not going to notice the 4 walls. They're going to say, "Wow, this was, it was different."
It's the memory.
Because, right.
Yes.
Right. So the venue is really not the thing.
Okay, so let's say I really want to get married at this hall. Okay, so do you guys bring everything to the menu?
Yes, we do. We're a full service caterer, so we can provide as little or as much as you need. So if you want to do a backyard wedding at your parents' house, we can supply the tent, the tables, the chairs, the linens, all the china, flatware, the food, the staff, the bartenders. The only thing I really can't supply is alcohol, because I don't carry a liquor license. So we're known as a host liquor facility. So anybody that's having a party at our place or in their backyard, they're going to supply the alcohol, but my people actually serve it for them. And I have licensed servers, bartenders, and so forth, but I don't have a liquor license, and I don't want one. I mean, I could get one, but it's cheaper for the client to provide what they want in the quantity that they want, as opposed to buying a liquor package from me with a liquor license. So
That's good to know too. And that piece might be more economical for them.
Right.
Because like you said, they're buying what their
budget can.
their budget and their people.
Right.
They know, especially smaller weddings, what they like.
The groom side of the family might not drink at all. So for me to charge, an amount of money per head for everybody for a liquor package, and half of them don't drink, that's just so, by not having a liquor license, they can buy a smaller quantity of alcohol and save a lot of money.
That's a very good point. Okay, now, we are going from a wedding to fundraisers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you have the venue right there. It's a nice big hall. You hold how many?
We can hold up to 500.
Which is a good amount of people.
It is.
And it better not be for a wedding because that's a lot of people.
We've had in
weddings?
the 400s for weddings. Yeah.
Mine was 400.
Yeah.
But we're talking years ago. Yeah.
My daughter had over 3 at hers, but
Yeah. Oof. How long ago was that?
oh my! Now you're going to make me. That
Oh,
was in
think, oh,
2000
don't think.
2005. I want to say. I
Okay.
want to say 2005.
All right.
She'll get me if I'm wrong.
All right. So let's say Charity X wants to have a fundraiser.
Okay.
So they could come to you and you help them plan it, or
We help them plan it. We'll work with them as far as what they need in setup for the room. If they're going to be doing, say, Chinese auctions or silent auctions, tables to display all the merchandise on. We have sound systems. If they need, MCs or so forth, we can take care of all their needs.
and then if someone wanted to get a live band, you could do that
Live
too.
band, actually, yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, that's
So-
good. And then choice of food.
Oh, it's a huge. It's on an 8.5 by 11 paper in our handouts. The food options are 3 pages worth of food options. So there's lots of food options to
Oh, very good.
choose from.
I think you're still the best kept secret in Brunswick.
You would be surprised how many people come in and say they've lived here for years and years and have never been inside the building. And there's not been something that's been a reason for them to come. And being that we're not retail where you're just going to walk in like a clothing store or so forth, there are a lot of people that have not been there.
Well, yeah, and I'm retail too, but there's many, many people who walk in the door now and they said, I never knew what you
Yep.
did. We pass you every day, but we just never knew.
Yep.
So until you know or learn about it, then you get approached.
Yep.
So how's the internet helping you?
It's huge. I mean, everything is really internet driven anymore.
Oh my God, yes.
You can purchase meals through our website. You can.
Is it user friendly for the senior when we go back to Harbor Woods?
Yes.
Or your seniors?
Yes.
So they're able to do it?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, all right.
It's really divided into 3 areas. There's the food area, and then there's catering in our or events in our building, and then there's events at other locations, your backyard or so forth. So it's really broke into 3 areas, and that's where you want to start, and then it sort of walks you through everything that you could possibly think of. Pretty much all the answers are on the website.
Do you have a calendar on the website so in case I want to plan an event? No.
Now that I
Okay.
don't. It's just things change so fast, and to keep
good
it up
point.
to keep it updated would be just a bit of a nightmare. So we've not done that. But
And that could be mass confusion too, because if someone cancels, then yeah.
yep.
Okay. So what else do you want to share with my people as far as your food delivery, happy
Well-
menu planning?
We do 2 different things that the general public can really use every day. The daily meals that we've already talked about, and then we also do food by the pan. And it's again a pickup type of a thing. But if you're doing a graduation party or a 50th anniversary party, a small party that you're doing right in your home or so forth, you can purchase anything off of our menu can be purchased by the pan. And usually it's 20 servings to a pan. But that can be picked up hot. I mean, that'll be arranged at, if your party's starting at 4 o'clock, you can zip in at 3:30 and grab the hot food and make it to the party and you're ready to go. So
And that menu's online?
that's anything on our regular menu you can purchase by the pan.
Okay. All right. That sounds easy.
It is. It is. We're very. I mean, it's a very fun business. Almost everything we do is a fun event, and it's so we try to make it. We try to. My staff, we all know this, so it's all upbeat. We're having fun. A lot of times, the staff will actually towards the end of the night especially if the Cupid Shuffle is played, they'll actually go out and dance with the guests, and so it's all, yeah, everybody's having fun, and it's a good time.
That's very good. Well, you've been in business many, many years, so kudos to that too.
Thank you.
So you must be doing something right.
Well, we're trying.
And you're dealing with people, and people are, you just can't make everybody happy.
I love dealing with people. That's why I did the festival for so many years, and this business with the catering. Between the catering and my live band that I had prior to buying the catering company, I can't even fathom how many weddings, how many lives we've started, or families, and them starting off with their wedding, how many I've been involved in. It's between the two businesses, it's
the
a
relationships.
lot of people.
Have you done Celebration of Lives too, or no?
Yes, we do.
Is that becoming popular too?
Yes.
So your room size, because you said you could divide it, so.
I have one room that'll hold up to 220, another room that'll hold up to 240, and then there's a center wall that we can open. We can combine those two rooms, and then, believe it or not, those numbers are with a head table like for a wedding. But if you take the head table out and combine the two rooms, we can seat up to 500. And then I have a smaller room that'll hold 70 to 75 also.
Okay,
So,
with food.
with food, yes.
Okay.
And in that small room, we do Celebration of Lives. We also use it as a chapel. A lot of people get married there and then go into one of the larger rooms for their reception. People will rent that chapel as a backup if they're getting married at a park, and as a backup to bad weather.
Okay.
So we've rented it and not ever had anybody even show up to use it because they got married outdoors. But you sort of have to have a backup when you just can't rely on the weather.
So, and you're willing to work with the person, so any idea can be worked out.
Absolutely. We're a 24-hour, we'll cater 24 hours a day. We've had clients that, businesses that work 3 shifts, and we've catered Christmas meals for all 3 shifts,
Okay.
We don't have a liquor license, so we're not tied to any hours. We've done parties. We did a party a few weeks ago. It started at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and ended at 3:30 the next morning. And they bought additional time,
Wow.
but we don't have an ending time. We'll work with whatever hours you want to do.
That's awesome. Very good. Well, thank you for sharing all this with my viewers
Thank you for
today.
having me over.
I enjoyed having you on my show.
Appreciate it.
And thank you for joining us on Golden Years, and we will see you next month.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He does the work of 2 jobs, but only gets paid for one. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always Lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.